I never imagined I would Google how to apply for emergency food assistance with my baby sleeping next to me in a house with no heat in the middle of January. That was 6 months ago. I'm here now, not rich, not thriving, but definitely rebuilding my life step by step. Many people say that rock bottom looks like a dramatic scene, but for me, it was being numb, being in a panic mode, and tired. I had no job, I had no rent, I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. Rent was due for 2 months. My baby wanted snacks that I could not afford anymore. That's because I had lost my job, I had lost my relationship, I had lost everything, and I literally had to start from scratch. It felt like I was walking through fog. Like I wanted to cry, but I could not cry. Just didn't have that energy to. I am not saying this to make it feel heavy. No, I'm saying this because you could be here too, where I was 6 months ago, with nothing to begin from. You could be tired, just existing, just trying to survive. That's where I was, and I want to tell you that I did not fix it overnight. Definitely, I took it day by day, step by step. I started with survival. Because having nothing in my pocket, no job, no rent, no nothing, a baby is here depending on me, I had to start and learn to survive. The first thing I did was obviously stop pretending. I had to stop pretending that I was okay. I had to stop pretending that the next day I would be okay, because that was not going to happen. I let go of the shame. I applied for those food stamps so that I could feed my child, so that I could feed myself, then so that I would think clearly and not panic, because that was one thing off the table for me. I realized that pride doesn't feed you, and that was my real shift. So I thought, what is it I'm going to do in the next 30 days that are going to bear fruits for me? And so I had to hatch my first plan. My friends advised me to manifest. That was obviously great advice, but it wasn't what I needed at the moment. At the moment, I needed a real plan. I needed a doable plan. Something I could just touch like this, see, and follow it step by step. I started with writing 3 things down. Number 1 was what was urgent for me at that time. That was paying bills, paying school fees for my child, and finding a job. Then number 2, what did I have that I could use? I had a phone, I had internet, I had time. Time after my son slept. And I realized I could use that time to learn something important, something that was going to help me. Then I asked myself, what is it possible that could be done in 30 days? I could get any job, I could save $100, then I would move to an affordable house. And then I could also change my mindset, because without a shift in your mindset, then you will be stuck in the same place that you were always. For the mindset, I did yoga, I did meditation, I did calming exercises so that I could stop spiraling, I could stop panicking, I could think clearly. With all those came my second plan, taking the crappy job and why it mattered to me at the time. Then the change in my mindset came about. I had to force myself to change my mindset. I started practicing calming exercises like meditation, like yoga, anything that could take my mind off the thinking, off that stress of trying to think about what I was going to do tomorrow or what we were going to eat tomorrow. I had to try and lessen my head from that build up of pent up frustration and disappointment. I had to lessen that panic. After that, I shifted to that affordable house and I started looking for a job. I found a crappy job at a general store. Then that job came with certain benefits. I got free coffee for lunch and free Wi-Fi. That is the Wi-Fi I had to use to start learning. I know there are a lot of free materials online that you can learn a skill if you do not have one. So take that opportunity and learn. That crappy job that I took, it was enough for me to stop me from spiraling, to stop me from panicking, and to stop me from overthinking my life. After that, I drafted the 9 p.m. rule. I made myself a rule that after my child slept, I would take 2 hours. That would be for me. It would be for me not to scroll on phone. It would be for me to learn something that I had to do for myself, because I could not rely on that general store job forever. And I needed definitely a good life for myself and for my son. No matter how tired I was, I had to give myself 2 hours. Now, what did I do in those 2 hours? I learned something. I browsed on the internet. The first thing I did was watch tutorials on how to make hair. Now, if you don't know me, I am on TikTok, Winnie Hair Tutorials. You can go and follow me there and send me video gifts, of course. So I learned how to braid hair. Since I did not have a mannequin, I had my hair at hand. It's what I started with, so that I could braid people's hair and earn something. Then I watched tutorials on how to do digital marketing jobs. I watched stories on how to film so that I could film those videos. I also researched for remote jobs, something that could give me maybe even $20 per day so that I could sustain myself and my son. I know at first it was painful because I had to push myself to do these things which I was not used to. But then that consistency turned out to be productive. I gained that momentum. Those 2 hours, I learned more than I learned when I had a good paying job previously when I was in a relationship. I learned a lot. Those 2 hours, they were the ones that made me move out of that general store job 4 months later. Those 2 hours were the reason why I could talk to you today and give that story to you so that you can be encouraged. Those 2 hours, they paid my bills. I was able to afford rent in a good house. I was able to fill my tank. I was able to send my son to good school because we had transferred obviously to an affordable school. And then those 2 hours, the meditation that I did in those 2 hours, it helped calm my mind down. I haven't been this calm for years. My son is 9 years old, by the way, so I haven't been this calm for years. And if I could give those 2 hours credit, I would do it because that was my changing point. Before that, 2 months after I lost my job, I recorded myself because I wanted to rant. I wanted to get it all out. I wanted someone to talk to, and being antisocial, I talked to my phone. I recorded a video which I just forgot about. And then watching that video 4 months later, I realized something. I didn't recognize that woman that was speaking on the phone at her 2-month mark. I was changing. I didn't change overnight, obviously, but I did it one step at a time. I did it. And I believed that I could do it. I trusted that I could definitely do it. Because without trust, without believing that you can do it, there's nothing that is going to happen in your life. There is no change that you're going to get in your life. So first of all, you have to believe that you can do it. You have to train your mind to believe that you can do it. That is where the mind shift comes in. So when I couldn't recognize that woman who was recording 2 months ago vis-a-vis the woman I am now, I noticed that change. Even if those months I was convinced that I was still not changing at the pace I wanted to, I changed a little bit nonetheless. I'm not rich right now, obviously. I am not in a panic mode, obviously. But I'm at a place where I can say I have moved like 4 steps ahead from where I was 6 months ago. You have to believe that God can make you do it. If you can't believe yourself that you can do it, then believe in God, because God is going to give you the strength. Pray if you have to God to give you that strength to change your life. If you're going through something that is hard right now, you have to believe that you can do it. No matter what, no matter the difficulties, no matter the circumstances, no matter anything, you can do it. I am a single mom. I had to feed my son. I had to take him to school. I had to feed myself. I had to food for everything. Starting from scratch, I had to believe that I could do it. And that is the real mind shift that we are talking about. So I changed, not overnight, but gradually. And I still see myself changing in so many ways because I also plan to move to a nicer house. My son is now almost 10 and he has to get his own bedroom. So yeah, I believe I'm going to change that living situation. The day that I picked my son from school, with my car full of groceries, with my gas tank full, with no debts, and a saving of $100, I cried. I did not cry because I had finally become rich. I did not cry because finally I was thriving. I cried because I did it. I cried because I felt capable again. I cried because I was proud of me for overcoming those challenges and for improving myself to the person I am right now. I remember there was a time I could not even afford to change my glasses because the frame was so expensive, and I had to just do with old glasses which were not so good anymore. But I did it and I'm proud of myself. I was able to afford new glasses, the ones I'm wearing right now. And yeah, you can do it too, you know. Let nobody tell you that you cannot do that, because those people don't know where you are coming from. Those people don't know you, and those people don't know your thoughts. You are the only one who knows everything about you. You are the only one who can change yourself. This is not a comeback story. I'm still rebuilding. I'm still learning. I'm not rich, but I want to be rich. And if you are in that place that I was in 6 months ago, don't fight yourself by starting with a big thing. Just start with the next hour. What is it can you do in the next hour that is going to change your life even a little bit? Is it by writing down a journal? It might not be in a book, but it can be on a piece of paper. What can you do in the next one day that is going to bring results? So start with the next hour. Feed your kid if you have one. If you have 2 or 3, feed them. Feed yourself, obviously. Write that list, because that list is very important. It is because of the list that I wrote that I realized I could take a first step. Apply for help. If you cannot afford things, definitely do apply for someone to help you. Take that crappy job. Learn something online. There are so many tutorials online that you can learn from, get a skill. For me, it was hair braiding. You can do tailoring, you can do editing, you can write resumes for people, or you can wash people's houses in exchange for cash. Just learn something. Do it again and again and again, because it is consistency that bears fruits. You can't start something right now and leave it and expect that you're going to get fruits. That is how it starts. So what are you going to do today? Are you going to write that list? After taking your first step, then you can start manifesting. Because right now I am manifesting a good house. I am manifesting paying for a nice things in my house. I am manifesting for my son to go to a nicer school than the one he is right now. After taking your first big step, you can manifest. If you do not have that job, you can start even by making your bed. You can start by washing the dishes or cleaning the house or decluttering your closet, or anything that you can do, gardening, anything that you can do, Just start. Do comment below. What is it are you starting with today? And I will see you in the next video. Bye.